Happy New Year everyone, and welcome back to another video. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. We're back at work today and we are knocking down more walls. It's just me and Sean today. Rick's not going to be in for a week or two, but he will be back. And also, I think Ryan's coming back as well to help out with filming. So yeah, let's crack on. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Billy.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you and everybody else.
Yeah, are you happy to be back at work?
I am, yeah. Work off that roast and the turkey and the mince pies. Well, I just come in here to wash my hands and what do you think I found?
Go on then.
A tap
Yeah.
in a very peculiar place. I thought, oh, let's get some fresh air in here. So
Yeah.
I opened that one up. Went to open this one up. Hello.
Oh. Well, that is a DIY blunder if I've ever seen one.
I'm certainly not putting my hands up to that one.
So the tap is essentially just blocking the window. Wow.
What come first, the window or the tap? We don't know.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst thing I've ever seen, Sean.
Yeah, I've seen better.
It's the sort of thing I'd probably do.
No, don't undersell yourself. Well, yeah, I think we might have to take that out.
Maybe they had to unscrew it to open the window.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That worked. Look at that. That's probably the first time that window's been opened in a long time.
So now we've got an indoor shower. Whack it open full.
Because that is part of the wood. That's part of the beam that's split. So Sean,
Yeah.
we've noticed a little issue.
Yeah.
And we might come unstuck with this temporarily. So what we need to do is expose where the beam goes into the wall, get all the plaster off, and then we'll take a further look.
Yeah, I mean, we was a little bit suspicious because we see some cracks in the plaster.
Yeah.
The rest of the plaster work over the whole ceiling has been perfect.
It has, yeah.
This had cracks in it, so it brought it to our attention. I mean, we was going to check all the ends of the beams anyway, but we thought we'd do this one next.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've opened it up and the initial signs are not so good. But
Nope.
You don't know.
Nope. So if we take a bit off.
Yeah, we'll strip it all back and see what we're dealing with. Right. Here goes.
Another man down.
Food for thought there.
What have we discovered?
Well, we've discovered a little bit of splitting. It don't really look conducive with any sort of pressure in the centre of the beam. I don't think it'd split like that here.
No.
Maybe if we uncovered a bit of plaster around here to see whether the wall plate is damaged.
Possibly, yeah.
See whether there's any moisture or, you know, whether water's got in from that end and sort of frozen, then maybe split it.
Yeah.
Don't know. Doesn't really make sense at this stage.
No.
It's definitely something we've got to look at.
Yeah. Only other option we've been talking about is essentially support it from the base.
Yeah.
With either a metal plate or another oak beam or something like that.
Yeah, we could maybe incorporate some steel work in the stud wall so it's hidden.
Yeah.
A lot of properties over in France, when these start to damage the wall plates, they insert a big wooden sort of cantilever, if you like, right back into the wall and then sort of taper it off to sort of 3 or 4
Yeah, I've seen that
inches
done,
in.
yeah.
Sort of that takes up this problem.
Yeah.
If they start to deteriorate, but
Yeah.
there's stuff we can do with it. It's not the end of the...
It's still pretty strong though, isn't it?
It's still pretty strong, yeah. There's no other cracks that way towards the centre.
No.
So yeah, a little bit more investigatory work.
Yes. we knew we'd find something though, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean there was cracking in the plaster.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. We sort of suspected it anyway, but I think we can overcome this with some sort of engineering design or something creative. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of options out there.
I was thinking of a granite corbel.
Granite, yeah, you can use granite.
If we get quite a large one, maybe a reclaimed one, we can bed it in the wall. But then again, there's going to be 3 other ends without them on. So
yeah, I mean the only thing I find with granite and things like that, although they're strong, how do you sort of gauge how strong before they crack?
Yeah,
you know,
I know what you mean.
Hairline cracks in, and with a piece of solid timber, you can kind of.
But we are studding this room out.
Yeah, we're
and
be coming out.
We can lose it because we're coming out 200 mil maybe.
Well, it's up to us really how far we bring it out.
Yeah, because we need to put a lot of insulation in here.
Yeah, exterior wall,
I'm a strong believer of a lot of insulation is better.
Yeah.
More is always better.
Future proofing.
Exactly. And then along with an added moisture barrier or vapor barrier they call it, you could hide something. Something.
Substantial beam in there.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, you could bolt it up into the wall. And come out a little bit with a cantilever off of the beam or something. But yeah, we'll get round it one way or another.
One way or another, yeah.
Definitely. It won't beat us.
So Sean, what is your conclusion?
Right, it looks a lot worse than what it is actually. I think what's happened over the years where that's sort of slowly bent in the middle, if you like, it's caused a few little stress fractures at the end.
Yeah.
The heart of the wood, which is the centre, is still solid on the wall plate. So it just looks like it's delaminated a bit in a few places.
Yeah.
So we maybe reinforce it with something.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a major problem.
No.
You know, it's not the beam out and another one in. We can get around it. So
yeah, well, that's good to hear because it looks a little bit concerning when you started pulling off that plaster.
It looks worse than what it is. You know, you do get splits and shakes in oak. Indeed, if it is oak, which I think it may be a red oak. So yeah, you know, we have to uncover it. We have to find out what's there, and we'll deal with it accordingly.
I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot worse over the years.
Yeah, no, there's no rot in it.
No.
There's no worm or rot or anything like that. It's just like a stress fracture, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll deal with it.
Brilliant. That's good to hear, mate. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
So yeah, that beam was a little bit of cause for concern, but Sean has given it the green light, but we need to do something with it regardless, because in the future, we don't want this building to fall down once all the work is done. This wall is almost down. Look, the small room that I'm in is now joined to the bigger room, and it's looking really, really good. Thank you so much, Sean, for your help today. Yeah, Rick's not going to be in for a week or two. He's just recovering from something, not a work-related injury, something completely different. So send him your best regards or your wishes, but he will be back. And yeah, I think Ryan's going to be back during the week as well, just to help out with filming, but I'm going to still be filming and editing, just to give us a hand, because with all this work at the moment, it's incredibly difficult to film myself while we're working, just to try and get this work done quicker. So yeah, an interesting day today, and hopefully it will be the same tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.